Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more WWE 2k19 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is Smackdown. Just a couple of weeks away from the Backlash pay-per-view, and tonight, we're going to see a legend back in action. And we have also got two other big matchups for you, and much, much more for tonight. Let's get things underway here with Kofi Kingston going one-on-one with Aiden English. We're going to see Bayley. She'll be facing Mandy Rose as well. Bayley's been on a bit of a roll as of late. The Miz is looking for a spot in a fatal four-way match at Backlash. More on that in a moment. He'll be taking on No Way Jose. The same goes to Rusev and Rhino. They'll be up against each other one-on-one tonight. We'll also see the Authors of Pain. They'll face the New Day in tag team action. And Booker T, he is back tonight. He faces Tye Dillenger. More on that later. Kofi Kingston picks up a win over English. Bayley knocks off Mandy Rose. And we will see The Miz pick up a win, and he will now join Lashley in a fatal four-way to determine the number one contender for the US title. We'll have the Rusev and Rhino match later for you tonight, but first, the Authors of Pain, AOP, will be in tag team action. They'll face the New Day here. As well, we've seen the tag team division heating up a little bit as of late. We will find out who will become the next number one contender at Backlash when we see Cesaro and Sheamus. They'll be on the sidelines watching on as the Shield will battle the Club. Gallows and Anderson, perhaps one last battle between those two entities. It'll be Ambrose and Rollins this time. They'll face Gallows and Anderson. The winner will get another shot at the Tag Team Championships. At the Bar did just win not too long ago on SmackDown. So no doubt the AOP and the New Day will have a close eye on that matchup. And we'll see the AOP and the New Day right now. Two fantastic tag teams in their own right have been on a bit of a hot and cold streak, to say the least. They've been in the mix, out of the mix. They want to try and get back in the mix. The question is, which one of these teams will pick up the big win that they need to get themselves back in the hunt? Big E and Xavier Woods will compete here tonight. We saw Kofi Kingston. He took on Aiden English. We're hearing that Kofi Kingston has one eye on that United States Championship Fatal 4-Way. And we'll talk more about that later on. But Kingston looking to get back to his singles roots. Of course, Kingston, a former Intercontinental Champion on a few occasions here in Universe Mode. It's been a long time. He'd love to win the United States Championship. Of course, Big E, a former US Champion here in Universe Mode. So he's done it before. Big E, plenty of success throughout Universe Mode for himself. Xavier Woods has had his moments, but consistency has been something he's lacked. And the New Day as a whole, well, no doubt they have been a very successful tag team. And I look forward to seeing more from them. And when we look at the New Day and their tag team record throughout the history of Universe Mode, it's been pretty solid. 50 wins they've got here in Universe Mode, 37 losses. That gives them 57% as their win ratio. So they are above 500. That's where you want to be. You want to be above the 50 mark. And that goes to show more wins than losses. And of course, you'll take that on every occasion. They have been tag team champions in the past, but it's been a long time for the New Day. You know, they're one of those teams that have been the staple of either Raw or SmackDown, whichever brand they go to. Very similar to the Usos, in my opinion. You know, two teams that you know they're going to be great. You know they could be contenders at any single time. But sometimes we tend to sleep on them a little bit. Sometimes the opportunities, they've been lacking a little bit. And when they do have their chances, they haven't quite been able to live up to it with all these new tag teams coming in, such as the AOP and the Bar, of course. It's been difficult for the New Day to stay at the top. That's why a win tonight would be so crucial for their tag team hopes in the future. Double shoulder block takedown there as both Xavier and Big E get in there to take down Aiko. And the AOP, when we talk about percentages, we mentioned the New Day. We have to mention how good the Authors of Pain have been. Former NXT Tag Team Champions, they dominated down there. We knew the moment they stepped up to the main roster, they would be fantastic. And they have been. I can't even remember a time that they've lost here on SmackDown, as now the cover. 68% is their record. So you talk about how great the New Day has been. Well, the AOP are on a whole nother level. And there's not many teams better than the Authors of Pain right now. Gallows and Anderson only a tick ahead of the AOP. And that's quite impressive considering how good Gallows and Anderson have been. And only the Bar have a better record as well. So no surprise, perhaps the best two tag teams going around right now are the two teams that are basically in the mix or thereabouts in the mix. The AOP not far behind, but so you have to believe that, you know, they're due as, Woods slammed away. They are definitely due for their chance. But the question is, when will that come for them? They've got to start picking up some wins. This is the time, you know, you get yourself an opportunity here. Backlash, an exclusive pay-per-view for SmackDown. And there might be an opportunity there for one of these teams, maybe both of these teams, to appear on that show as well. There's an opening there. And potentially we could see these teams step up. So far for Backlash, of course, we've got the big match, AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. And of course, we just found out that United States Championship #1 contenders match. AJ Styles, the United States Champion at the moment, he will face the WWE Champion with the prospect of being a dual champion. It's a rarity here in Universe Mode, but he could do it. So we need to find out who's going to face AJ for that US title beyond Backlash. And we'll be definitely finding that out at Backlash. Bit of a tussle here right now as we've got Rusev in there with Xavier Woods. Woods will drive him into the corner, trying to use some of his speed here to overcome Rusev. Big E, obviously the powerhouse of the group. We know how great he is. And Kofi, the veteran, can high fly. He's got a bit of technical ability as well, Kofi. And Woods, we call him the brains behind the operation. He's the one with the plans. He's the one with the ideas. He's the one with the strategies. And also, I feel at times he's the one that can kind of play the psychological game and maybe put you off your game a little bit just by the way that he kind of reacts. You know, you're playing the music, throwing pancakes around. You know, Woods, I get the feeling that he's the guy that just comes up with these ideas that can throw their opponents off their game. And if I'm looking at the Authors of Pain, you know, whilst they're a very big, bad, tough team, one thing they do lack is a bit of experience. And experience in big match scenarios as a cover. Rusev nearly beaten there. If you can get them and you can get into their mind a little bit, that's where I feel as though you beat the Authors of Pain. You're not going to beat them by strength or, you know, maybe even ability. You're going to beat them with a mental game. And New Day, I feel as though are fantastic at that. You know, sometimes their playfulness can be perceived as arrogance or overconfidence, but I think the New Day, sometimes, you know, they know what they're doing. You know, when they dance around a little bit, you get the feeling at times that they're not taking the match seriously. They are taking it seriously. It's just part of their strategy. And speaking of strategy, this will work to a T here, as Big E is just going to continue to stomp away in the corner. Woods will have his turn too to keep each other fresh. Big E wants to go again, and it is a stampede right now. This is when it gets difficult. If you are Rusev to come back from this, as Woods with a sliding drop kick into the corner. Oh no, this is trouble here for the AOP. Woods with the cover, maybe it here. Big E's going to try and stop Akam, but he can't. A little slow there, Big E, and now both the New Day will team up here to take care of Akam as a neck breaker there. Rusev all alone in the ring now. And the New Day need this win. Get themselves back on the top of this division. It would be a massive win for them. As now, Woods with a clothesline. Could be it here. Will we see the win for the New Day? And Woods, I gotta say, I thought the cover was gonna be on there. Didn't go for it. Big E back on the apron, and Woods wants to stretch away his opponent here. And that's gonna take a bit of a toll on the body of Rusev, who's looking for the tag. Not gonna be able to happen though, as Xavier Woods able to make sure of it. Woods, this is the mistake. He's got to get through this corner here. He can't. He had to get out of there, because now the tag's been made, and the double team. Double knees now by the AOP. And they'll pick him up and drive the knees right into the chest of Xavier Woods. This is the danger signs for the New Day. You had the match right there and you let it slip away. You cannot allow that for the AOP with a team with such a great win record. They know how to come back from these situations. If the AOP are down, it doesn't happen very often. If the AOP are looking to lose, if they're, that seems the way this match is going to go, that's when you got to really strike while the iron is hot. Otherwise, it is trouble as Big E, oh my, on the second. Oh, he'll work it. He'll jump off the second and he'll work with Xavier Woods to slam him down. And the New Day almost had the win again. But again, it's Rusev breaking things up and the AOP able to survive. I gotta say though, it is the New Day's match to lose here. They are looking fantastic. Big E has a chance to capitalize. Rusev is hurt, and Big E's the powerhouse. He can match up perfectly right now as he powerbombs Rusev. Dangerous times right now for the AOP with only Rusev in the ring. Akam nowhere to be found. He's all alone, Rusev. Big E's got him up. Drives the knee. And he's going to go for that again with another knee. This has got to be it for the New Day. You won't get a better opportunity to beat the Authors of Pain right now. You've got to take it. Their future as a tag team, I think, depends on it. As Big E up on the top. This is a mistake. Is it? Yes, it is! Oh, no! The double knees! Big E went for the splash! And now... the elbow still has a hold of Big E. And more elbow strikes as Rusev back on the apron. Oh, Big E, why did you go off the top? You should have just picked him up and slammed him down again. Look for the big ending. But now Big E not going to let up. He's still got some fight. Meanwhile, a tag is attempted. He's trying to crawl to the corner. Big E shuts it down. And now, again with the axe handle right in the back. Trying to keep him from crawling to the corner. Big E waiting for his chance. Buying some time now. Resting up, but also letting the AOP have a chance to rest up a little bit. This is a big point in the match. What Big E does next could determine whether the New Day win or lose, and both teams need a win. Both teams, I think, are dead even right now. This is a close matchup. And if they want to get themselves in the tag team title picture, you need to pick up a win. Every match counts as now, went for the splash in the corner. And Akam couldn't quite find it. Big E, here we go. Gonna pick him up. Finds the powerbomb. But the tag has been made. Big E with a massive mistake. Rusev catches a little bit of him there. Gets caught there by the Big E elbow. And Big E catches him with a knee again. And Big E will get him in the corner. Perhaps not all is lost here. Snapmare. And here we go, Xavier. He's going to fly with the double knees. Fantastic stuff from the New Day. Just when we thought the match was going to go back in the favor of the AOP, they're able to shut it down. Woods. Going to try and continue to work on Rusev, who took a beating in the first stint he had a moment ago. That was a real rough time for him. And now the New Day aren't done yet. Big E. What about this tag team work from the New Day? More. The elbow. Now Woods off the second with another one. This is fantastic stuff from the New Day. And the straps go down. That could only mean one thing. Big E looking to end things here. He's got him up. The big ending. Big E hooks the leg. Will the New Day do it? Oh, they have done it. The New Day with a massive win over the Authors of Pain. They needed that. And that just gets them back in the hunt. What a contest though. It really could have gone either way. But the thing I liked the most about this was the tag team work of the New Day. They work so well together. They just gel fantastically well. And every time the AOP had a chance to get back into it, somehow the New Day found a way to shut it down. Kingston's happy, Big E's happy, and Xavier Woods will play a tune for us to celebrate the New Day with one of the most crucial wins they've had in a long time. They've just been starved of the big match opportunities, and when you get presented one, you've got to make the most of it, and that's exactly what they have done. A crucial win for the New Day. What's next for their future? Our next contest will decide who will join Bobby Lashley and now The Miz in a fatal four-way match that will determine the number one contender for the United States Championship. Rusev has been there before. He's a former United States champion, and you talk about a guy who's a little bit down on form, a little bit down on luck. Perhaps Rusev is one of those, but we know the talent that Rusev has got. Once touted to be one of the biggest upcoming stars in the WWE, and I got no doubt in my mind he could get back to that position. Just needs to get a few wins, just needs to get something rolling here. He's up against the veteran. It's Rhino, former Smackdown Tag Team Champion with Randy Orton, being Tag Team Champion for a long, long time during that stint. And during that time, I think he learned how to be a champion, once again at this veteran status of his career, and how to remain as champion. I think he learned his limitations, he learned his strengths, he learned what he can do best. And he's got to try and capitalize on that. He's got to try and make sure that he focuses on the things that he does well. Rhino ready for this contest against Rusev. Should be a good contest indeed. Two guys who are pretty big in size. Might be a bit of a crash course here tonight. A big collision between two big bulls and two guys that both want to be US champion. And we talk about Rhino, you know, he's a guy that's had many, many opportunities throughout his last few years of trying to get close to that US title. He's had a couple chances at the title itself, but he's had so many chances of being, you know, 1-2 steps away from that title, but has failed as a singles. He's really, really wanted to win that US title. It didn't happen for him, of course, and he went the tag team route and had so much success there. He's come back as a singles, and I think Rhino probably thought, hey, I've had the success as a tag team, I should come back as a singles, and things will work out well for me. I mean, good touch. It hasn't quite been working out for him in that way. Rhino contemplating whether or not to try and find a new tag team partner or to keep trying as a singles. Tonight he's here. He's got a great opportunity here to face Rusev. And Rusev, as I said, devastating, dominant at times. Just got to try and get back to that. Just got to try and find a way. Whether that's through the help and assistance of Lana, the guidance there. You know, Rusev, he tried his hand in the tag division as well. I'm sure he had some battles with Rhino there when he was teaming up with Aiden English. And Rusev has decided to part ways with English for the most part, and even English not even supporting him out here in the ring as Rusev tries something different. Obviously, Rusev knows that something isn't quite working out for him, and perhaps he believes that Aiden English could be that guy. And we'll see. Rusev working away on the chin right now. The Miz qualified from a victory earlier on from No Way Jose, and Bobby Lashley qualified from his massive SummerSlam victory against Brock Lesnar, as the hunt for the next contender for the United States Championship has begun. One more slot will be available, and that will be decided next week here on SmackDown, as SmackDown next week will be the last show before Backlash, so someone will come in with a big win under their belt with just a few days to go until the big match. Clothesline there by Rusev as he takes Rhino down. He'll roll to the outside of the ring, and Rusev trying to pump himself up here. As Rhino will head back in. And Rhino, he's a veteran, he's been around for a long, long time, but has clearly shown that he can still go. He still has what it takes. And Rhino going to try and get back to the top of the mountain one last time. Rhino going to pick up Rusev here and drives him straight back down. And that's a nice slam as Lana now distracting Rhino. Important for Lana here. I mean, we don't like to see it, but if you're going to have, you know, Lana get involved, you're going to have her distract, she's going to do it at the right times, and that was certainly a right time, as Rhino made a mistake, though. I'm not sure why, but he went to the top rope. He wanted to celebrate, but that was the wrong time to celebrate. He's going to pay the price here with a big knee. And Lana again distracting. I don't think this is the right time though, as Rusev has a submission in. Got the knee in the back of Rusev as he wrenches the chin and pulls that the full body, the torso area. Rhino! And the spear! This is the time to distract, and Lana does so as she takes the turnbuckle, assists the referee in the turnbuckle padding being potentially off, now being fixed. So Lana distracting as Rusev was met by the spear, and Rhino could have won right there. Rusev a lucky man right now. And look, we talked about it before. Rusev's just been a little bit down on luck. 45% win record here in Universe mode. So he does have these patches where he has some bad run of it. Oh no, hang on! Rusev! Spearing Rhino straight through the ringside barricade! Rhino taken down. He could be badly hurt here. He could have a fractured or broken rib after being taken straight through the barricade like it was nothing. That's the size of two big men and the velocity and force going through it. But fortunately, Rhino, he's okay. Count of 7. One man's got to get in there and win it. Rhino wants to be the one. Rusev, will he be okay to get back in there? Count of 8. Rhino's celebrating like he's won it. He has not. Rusev. Oh my goodness. What about the strength? Big German suplex. Launching to the other side of the ring. Rhino with a crucial error. Rhino's done that on a few occasions here. It's bad. I don't know what's got into him. He's a veteran. You wouldn't expect that from him. Just bad ring presence, knowing that Rusev's not too far away. Why would he do that? Why would he celebrate before he's won the match? I know he wants this crowd to support him, but it's just not happening. You've got to win the match, then you can celebrate. Right now, Rusev geared up for a big right hand. Rhino was able to block it, and Rhino... Oh, that's gonna do it maybe. That could be all. Rhino with a big time belly to belly, but Lana again! Distracting the ref. Surely the referee's going to tell her to get the hell out of here now. How many times she's brought a steel chair in the match? She's done the turnbuckle. She's distracted Rhino. Now she's distracted the referee. And he's told her to get out of here. Lana is gone. She's been ejected from the match. And that could be a game changer. Rhino could have a chance now as Rusev does not have his backup. Rhino back in the ring now. And a big strike there. Rusev goes down. And now works away on the chin. Rhino trying to slow it down a little bit here. Trying to regroup, catch himself up here as he's going to line up Rusev. If he finds the spear, he's already hit one earlier on. And the belly to belly. This could be it. It's the gore from Rhino. The gore, the big time spear, may have taken Rusev down for 3. We'll see it. The cover gets 2, and he gets 3. That's a crucial win for Rhino, and he's gonna get his chance at Backlash. I gotta say, I had Rusev down to win this one tonight, but Rhino stepped up despite going through the barricade, despite Lana distracting. There was the big spear through the barricade. I don't think it was one of the a spear like the gore from Rhino, but it certainly did the job. But Rhino persevered, the belly to belly, then he found the gore, and Lana was ejected from the match, and that allowed Rhino the time. And here it was, the gore. Rhino finally had a chance to get a fair and square cover on Rusev, and he did so. The man beast back at the top, maybe. He gets himself an opportunity at the US title. I thought Rusev was going to take the most of this chance. But a number 1 contendership match will take place. All he's got to do is win at Backlash, and he could be the next number 1 contender. Lashley, The Miz have qualified so far. Now Rhino. One more spot remains. Who will take it? We'll find out next week. But Rhino, the man beast, former SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Can Rhino now taste some single success for the US title win? We'll find out in the future. It's been chaos so far tonight. 2 big matches. One more still to come. And I will say, I never thought I would see the day, or I never thought I would say that we're going to see Booker T in action here on SmackDown. He will take on the Perfect 10, Tye Dillenger, a man who's full of himself, believes that he is the greatest, He's perfect in every way. Well, it's time to prove it. Tye Dillenger has joined up forces with Bray Wyatt in the last month or two, but he hasn't really done a lot yet. Despite Bray having his backing, his back, it just has not worked out just yet for Tye. Well, he's nominated himself. He said, I want to be the one to face Booker T tonight, and he's going to get him. The legend is back in action. I gotta say, I cannot believe we're seeing him here, but Booker T is back, and he's back in action on Smackdown. We can confirm at Backlash, Booker T will be there to help out Rey Mysterio. It's going to be a 6-man tag team match. It will be Booker T, Rey Mysterio, and somebody else. We don't know who yet. Hopefully Rey and Booker can find someone here on the SmackDown roster to join them. And they will face Bray Wyatt and the Ascension, Bray's followers, in a 6-man tag team match. Well, this is all going down because Rey Mysterio has been terrorized by Bray and his followers. He's been attacked, he's been beaten, he's been injured. And now we'll finally get a chance for Rey to have a fair and square match with some assistance from Booker T and someone else. Booker T is in action, we're underway! And Dillinger looking to make a statement here against the legend with a Luthez press to start things off. Massive right hands. And, well, I gotta say, I don't mind it. From Tye Dillenger, he's got to make a statement. He's got to step up to the plate. He's got to make something happen. He's joined the followers. We've seen Zack Ryder do a little bit. We've seen the Ascension being pretty strong. We now need to see Tye Dillenger show some promise. The reason, Bray brought these guys in is not because they're the most gifted or the most talented, but he saw something in them that nobody else has seen. He believes they have some potential. He believes there's something there. And Bray, I think, just wants to see that little shining star from Tye Dillenger. And so far, Booker T's got no offense in at all. And Dillinger with a great start. And look, Booker T has only had 2 matches in Universe Mode history. He's lost all 2. If I recall, I think there've got to be some, a Royal Rumble in there or a Battle Royal. There has to be at least 1 or 2. So I don't know if Booker T's had any singles matches in a long time. There's some rust. This is why Booker T wanted this match here tonight, because he wants to make sure that he's in shape, he's ready to go for when he teams up with Rey Mysterio. Booker T and Rey Mysterio, they've had a bit of a checkered history, but one thing is for sure is that they have respect for one another. Booker T has seen Rey Mysterio beaten up badly. Nobody there to assist him. He, of course, works backstage as an agent, as a producer, and Booker T, he wanted to do something about it. He was backstage, Rey Mysterio was hurt, and clearly Booker T had just seen enough. At SummerSlam, Rey Mysterio couldn't defend himself. Booker T, probably realized, okay, this isn't the right time for me, but I'll pick my spot. Booker T got himself ready to go, and last week he attacked Bray Wyatt to introduce himself back to the WWE and say, hey, Rey Mysterio, you're not alone in this fight. He's here, and he's here to help. That's fantastic from Booker T to see. I hope they can find another partner. I hope someone else is willing to join the fight. Bray Wyatt's been a devastating man. He's been very dangerous. We know with the followers joining him up there, it's a numbers game that not many guys are willing to take. Rey Mysterio, he's well respected. He's a legend, but no one else was willing to step up and fight with Rey Mysterio. Nobody else. And Rey Mysterio, as I said, I don't even know if he's going to be cleared. I don't know if he's going to be healthy for Backlash. So someone needs to step up and fight with Booker and Rey, and I don't know if they can find someone who will do that, knowing the numbers game that could be around the corner and knowing the dangers that there is, to fight this group. You might say that, hey, well, Zack Ryder, what has he done? He's not been that great here in Universe Mode, and even the Ascension have had their ups and downs. But one thing is for sure, this group with Tye Dillenger in it, as well as, of course, the leader Bray Wyatt, they are a team, a stable, a faction, whatever you want to call them, that has potential. And right now, we're seeing that potential display. Tye Dillenger is beating down Booker T. A count of 6, but he's got to get him back in the ring. Booker T's hurt. This is not going well at all. This is not going to script, not going to plan. Booker T's got to do something. Clearly, he's a bit of a step slow. Tye Dillenger, no surprise. You know, he's been in the ring, active competition, much more often than Booker T has, that's for sure. Booker T just looking a little slow. Got to get some offense in. He's trying to get back to his feet here. And, oh, the left hand there from Booker. Here's something. And Booker T, and finds the DDT. That's what he needed. That'll work. That's okay. And, hey, well, Booker T, well, why not? He's going to use the turnbuckle padding. I think he needs all the help he can get tonight. He's going to undo it, and oh, he's taken over the top of the rope down on the outside. Not what you wanted if you're Booker T. Dillinger with a right hand. More strikes now from Tye. And if Bray Wyatt is watching, which I'm sure he is, he has to be impressed. Surely he's got to be impressed by Tye Dillenger so far. Driven back in the ring now, Booker T. Got to try and finish Dillinger off. Got to try and find something. And now, that'll work! Huge spine buster! The referee now working on the turnbuckle padding. Booker T gonna look for it. Here we go! Shot to the midsection. Booker T! Scissors kick! The cover! Where's the ref? The referee's distracted. Now he realizes Booker T nearly shot himself in the foot there. But he still gets the win. Oh, Booker T undid the turnbuckle padding. It nearly cost him in the end. With a scissors kick from Booker T. I gotta say, he looked a little sluggish tonight. Not his best, that's for sure. But maybe the cobwebs have now been removed. Booker T back in the ring. He picks up a win. That's right, Booker T wins on Smackdown. He will team with Mysterio at Backlash. Who will be the third man? Can they find anyone to help? That's the big question. Backlash will be coming away very soon right here on BrendenPlayz. It'll be live on Twitch and, of course, posted right here onto the YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. We'd love to see 100 likes on the video and subscribe to see more. We'd love to see your input. Leave a comment down below. Who should be the third man for Mysterio and Booker T? Is there anyone that will step up? Who should it be? Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you check out our Discord. The link will be in the description down below. You can join the BrendenPlayz family there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.